We are back. We are back. Listen, what is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. Listen. Make sure you like this video as you are coming in. We are back to talk about that boy AL, but he's back just talking about how Melody's team, they don't want her to look bad and they are willing to do whatever it takes to keep her image squeaky clean. And he knows because, he claims he has some history with her. A mess. He says her team will do whatever to make it seem like she don't do nothing wrong. What do y'all think of that? So somebody mentioned, didn't they all show up at the Scott's house? This is the first time I'm hearing that. Now, I call cap. I never heard of no Mellometers showing up at the Scott's house. Like I said, all of this is being conflated to a certain narrative that the Mellometers are attacking all of these people. Now, he's not telling the truth because he was the one trying to get in Melody's camp. Okay, wasn't he trying to date her makeup artist? Somebody. He was even trying to do business, honey, with Jay Bolin. A mess. Like, you're not telling the whole story. And then you got people that really do believe that the Mellometers are trying to get the Scott's business shut down. I don't believe that. Don't believe the hype. The church people, they came out and spoke. It was some other people. Y'all remember that one event that Marcel and Tisha did? I forgot exactly what it was, but the man and a woman that was doing business with Marcel and Tisha said that they copied their event. You guys do bad business. That's why y'all got all them damn lawsuits. Okay, I know y'all can't count, but damn. You are the one that did the interview with the business lady that said that Marcel took her money and ran and never delivered a finished product. So, a mess. You did all the background investigation and research on Marceau and how he runs his business, his scope business. So, for you to be singing a different tune now that you didn't fell out with Melody, make that make sense. A mess. He's conflating things to fall into this certain narrative. Like I said, some of the Mellometers are crazy, but we're not going to play this game where the Mellometers are the reason for the Scotts, having all these problems in their business. No, people just don't like them. When you do bad business, people ain't gonna like you. Child, somebody said, do you record your conversations with everyone you talk to? Just curious. That's a good question. He said, no, I do not. And honey, I don't believe him. He'll hood booger. Absolutely. I think that fool record all his telephone conversations with people. All I know is he better keep my name up out his mouth. Ah, shut up, heifer. Ooh, Miss Marlene, honey, on the scene. Well, AL has an excuse for everything. He says he had to protect himself when it came to the reality TV stuff. What reality TV stuff? Did nobody tell you to have watch parties of what's to come of Love and Marriage Huntsville? Like, we not gonna play these games. You was pumping the people up, telling them you got the scoop about what happened in Texas. This was way before the show even aired. And so, who moves like that? A person with a lack of integrity. And that's why you did that. So, the fact that he doesn't own nothing that he does, make that make sense. AL says another blogger told him to record, his conversations with certain people to protect himself. He said he started catching a person in lies, so that's why he had to start recording. It's somebody else's fault for him recording, right? No accountability or responsibility for his actions. He said he got a whole bunch of text messages. It sounded like, he didn't say Melody name, but it sounded like it's related to some stuff involving her. But he said he's not going to upload them because people are going to accuse him of manipulating the texts. I'm like, oh, child, a mess. Then he starts going off about Destiny, talking about he uploaded my house on social media. He said he didn't upload Ish. You uploaded your own Ish. I was like, a mess. And then I'm like, I thought y'all made up. Okay, now he also claimed that he apologized to Destiny for going inside her house and all, just being in the middle of all of that. He said they made up, and Stormy really liked that he apologized to Destiny, and that made her like him more. I'm like, that didn't serve as signs, symptoms, warnings, and red flags to y'all. A mess. But I told y'all about that birthday reading I did on Stormy. They said her ass like danger. Okay, like mystical. She ain't afraid. Okay, she a hood, but okay, like the dangerous game. So a mess. He says he doesn't record his conversations with Stormy. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. I told y'all, people have patterns of behavior. We all do because we're human. So with him having a pattern of recording people, Stormy girl, you in danger. But remember, you don't care. Okay, you unbothered by that. Cause y'all done seen how this man did Kiki, how he done did Melody. Okay, y'all done seen it. Destiny. He says Stormy can go right through his phone. That's kind of personal to say. Why would she? I wouldn't allow just anybody to go through my phone, but a mess. He's on her coattails now. Okay, and that's what these people do. If they can't get in your team, if they can't be a part of your crew, then they'll find somebody that's in proximity to you. Okay? And is Stormy leaving the show? Y'all put that in the comments. Let me know. Oh, somebody says, the mellow meters have a cult-like mentality. A L Honey says, if some of these bloggers would get an opportunity from Carlos King, he's pretty sure they would hop on it. You would be the first one. Okay, mister, for quality and training purposes. Just a mess. Just delusional. Lack self-awareness. Oh, somebody says, I think Carlos and Heavenly both understand the assignment. That's why they started doing premieres, because they were spamming the chat. Sad they supposed to dislike them so much. Huh? What? Carlos said someone came for him at the reunion. Who was it? Who said that? Was it Melody? Was it Sonny? He said somebody came for him. He didn't say no names. Child, one of the aunties gets talking about how Melody's team is wicked and she's wicked. So somebody says bigger networks won't touch her. Nene's fan base is bigger and never attacked Bravo. What do y'all think of that? They're talking about Melody. All of this is a mess, honey. So one of the aunties mentioned that at one point she was a fan of Melody. She wasn't a mellometer, but she did empathize with Melody because of how badly Martell treated her. She said after the second season, she started listening to Tisha and Martell, and she started to believe the things that they were saying about Melody. She said that Melody's fan base built her head up so big. She got to talking about how relevant will Melody's businesses be without Love and Marriage Huntsville. Would have owned shuts Love and Marriage Huntsville down. Will Melody be able to sustain herself? She said soon people will really start to open their eyes and see Melody for who and what she is. I saw somebody that said that Melody was a narcissist. Another person says her businesses aren't booming like that. My heart goes out to the children. They will forever be affected. She also went on to say she's so over YouTube right now. Child, she said she want to take it to the pit of hell. You know what I was gathering? I was like, she keeps saying the N word. You keep trying to give off this church vibe. Yes, that's what I was getting from her. So it's like, who are you trying to be? Like, what's the image, sis? What's the tea, sis? What happened to What's the Tea, sis? Y'all remember that YouTuber? I loved her. She used to do some wonderful commentary. What's up? What's the tea, sis? She said the God that's in her will not allow her, to act a fool. I'm like, child, a mess. You don't hold this man accountable. He's evil. He's malicious. He's vindictive. Okay? Where is your God when it comes to him? Okay, and y'all on this channel, and the main thing that I really got is that AL wanted to put out there that the aunties do get on him when he be saying too much about Melody and Miss Van, and they got on him for calling Miss Van Big Back Van, and they said they looked that way too. Child, a mess. Somebody says all the lies and deceptions of Melody accusing people coming out against her when they're holding her accountable and then have the audacity to call people demons and devils. And then they tag AL in that. Carlos should say something to her about her fans. Dr. Heavenly's mouth cuts real deep. She's sparing her at all costs. Huh? Child, somebody says in the chat, AL, you are dealing with a jealous monitoring spirit. When you have the spirit of discernment, you see these things, repent, you will lose this battle. Losing a battle? Somebody noticed that there's a change in AL. Where is it, honey? I will be waiting. Oh, they get to talking about all the people that have left Love and Marriage Huntsville. Tiffany, Tisha about to leave. Tisha ain't going no damn where. Okay? He said those people ended up leaving because they all received threats from people. Didn't Tiffany leave on her own accord? Do you see how people is like conflating, like, child, a mess. Child, a mess. One of the aunties said that AL is owed an apology for all the mess that he's had to deal with pertaining to this show. Didn't he put himself in this? Look, on the show, didn't he include himself in the thumbnail? He attached himself to the show. Okay? When he got to coming on YouTube telling the people, y'all want to know what happened in Texas? Do y'all want to know you was playing the recordings? You knew what you was doing, man. Okay, stop playing. Listen. Child, a mess. Fool of a mess. But honey, that is all I got to say about this. And I will check you guys out in the next video.